many of you were involved in a club or sport growing up? Looking back on grade school or high school, these may be some of your favorite memories. There are different activities a person could be involved in, from being under the stadium lights at a Friday night football game to participating in debate competitions. No matter the activity, chances are that it taught you a valuable lesson that it would have been hard to learn otherwise. Participating in a sport or activity as a teen or child can instill a sense of responsibility, improve social skills, keep kids out of trouble, and help to fight the increasing problem of childhood obesity. During my high school career, I participated in track for 3 years and student council for 4 years. Both of these activities taught me lessons that I can't replace and memories that will stay with me forever. This is why I believe that participating in a sport or activity is an experience that everyone should have. The first lesson these activities can teach you is responsibility. In a sport, no matter what age you are, you will be required to show up to practice and games in the proper attire. If you were to not attend practices, you would be forced to sit out of the games, possibly costing your team a win. This gives a child a feeling of responsibility to not let their team down. Of course, if a group works hard enough together and always tries their best, they may be able to achieve an award. In a club or academic activity setting, the responsibilities are a little bit different, but the rewards are the same. For example, a person who holds an important position in a club can especially learn responsibility. They have the tasks such as communicating with other clubs or teachers, setting up meetings, and recruiting new members. These are all important tasks to keep the club thriving. The people participating in the club will also learn responsibility. Members could be asked to help plan events and take part in and have an important part for the event to be held. In my French club, each year we held an event during lunch that sold crepes. For those of you who haven't seen a crepe, it looks like a very thin pancake, usually stuffed with things such as strawberries and whipped cream. The club wasn't very big, so therefore it was important for each member to bring an item to make the crepes so that we would be able to produce enough. Even little responsibilities such as these can teach kids to hold themselves to a standard. This is important because in life, maybe in a workplace, you will be held to certain standards. The next thing a child can gain from participating in an activity or sport is improved social skills and confidence. I came into high school a very shy freshman who didn't know that many people. Participating in student council helped me to break out of my shell and get to know people that I never would have before. I ended up taking part in student council for 4 years. This is one of the original flyers that I used to advertise for my campaign freshman year, all the way to a picture of the student council my senior year. These experiences pushed me out of my comfort zone and gave me confidence for future endeavors. One of my friends, Amanda Adrian, who also participated in student council, said, "It gave me the confidence to be a great leader." Although this is something people have gained from many sports as well. During high school, many people made friends they wouldn't have if they hadn't participated in certain activities. Doing this can bring you together with people with similar interests, but also can teach you how to deal with people who don't have similar interests. Later in life, you can come across people who do not share the same views as you, but being involved in an activity can teach you how to act respectfully towards different people in different settings. An article from livestrong.com agrees with this statement, saying that participating in sports, kids learn leadership skills, team building skills, and communication skills that will help them in their school, future career, and personal relationships. Another important reason that a child should participate in an extracurricular activity is because it decreases their chances of dropping out of school. Although dropping out of school is not a large problem in the area I come from, it is in many other areas. Percentages from the Jordan Family Sports Foundation show these facts to be true. Statistics said that kids who play sports are 57% less likely to drop out of school, 49% less likely to take drugs, and 37% less likely to become teen parents. Last but not least, there's another reason why kids should participate in sports, especially today. This reason is the increasing number of childhood obesity cases. According to the American Academy of Child and Adolescent Psychiatry, in 2011, between 16 and 33% of children and adolescents were obese. This increase in childhood obesity also causes increases in obesity in adulthood. An article on the Mayo Clinic website stated children's sports promote fitness and prevent obesity. The article from the clinic lists a series of options for what physical activities a child could start even at a young age. The issues of childhood obesity is so overwhelming that even the country's White House has addressed the problem. In a release from the White House, cabinet members and administration officers addressed childhood obesity. The release talked about how Mrs. Obama launched a Let's Move campaign to help solve childhood obesity epidemic. The president then established a task force that was developed to implement a plan that details a coordinated strategy, identifies key benchmarks, and outlines an action plan to solve the problem of childhood obesity within a generation. The board, in conclusion, came up with a couple of recommendations to be implemented right away. Briefly, they concluded on 5 solutions, one of which, no surprise, is getting children to be more physically active. With the potential to improve child's responsibilities, social skills, keep kids out of trouble, and help fight obesity, being involved is the perfect way to teach kids lessons that can stay with them the rest of their lives. With so many positive benefits to offer, all children should participate in a sport or activity.
Did I get the end of it?
Yeah.
You sure?